we on a Zoom tonight. Because I got some bones to pick with the CEO and the producers of this show. Y'all can see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Everybody in? All right. What was tonight? Y'all could have said that for next week, or we could have just reduced it to an hour. I was getting sleepy, I was tired, and y'all was dragging it out. You know, people do have a life, right? Yeah, they do. I know y'all don't, but but us do. We got a life, and I need for y'all not to do that no more. That could have just been an hour show. You could have just had the ones that made it. Let's just keep up with them, because Christina and Henry now, and Olivia and Brett, he didn't even want to come in there. So y'all should know, just edit that and just edit him right on out. And that poor girl sitting in that chair in the middle by herself, she was looking really embarrassing. So y'all didn't, she the only one day, at least Henry came. What was that? Yeah, don't do that no more. Look, we gonna talk for next season, because I seen it's gonna be in the ATL in Hotlanta. So, and please don't make it ratchet. All right then, bye y'all. Y'all, I had to get with the producers and the people on here, because tonight it was just a waste, for real. I'm just being honest. I was getting sleepy. So let's talk about it. Hey you guys, welcome back to our channel. Another review of Married at First Sight. My name is Kourtney, and my husband Eddie is not here because I'm doing this solo. And let me tell you, my husband has been working so hard, and I just kind of want to give him this shout out. He thought he was going to be able to do it, but he had a long day today. And for those that do not know, we don't really talk about our off camera. On camera, we just kind of get on here and kind of make you guys laugh and talk about whatever we're talking about. But back in May of this year, my husband had a car accident, and he was rear-ended from behind. And so ever since May, he's been having a lot of back trouble, back pain, and sometimes we are going to the emergency room like we did this week. We went to the ER, chiropractor, physical therapy that he's been doing religiously for a couple of days out the week, going to the the neuro doctor, the neurologist, and orthopedic doctor, and this doctor and that doctor and that doctor. So sometimes he's just absolutely exhausted. And so I was like, baby, I can handle tonight. He went to work, had a long day, had to leave out early this morning, way early, and came back, and he had to do physical therapy. And so, I just want to say, husband, I appreciate you for the times that you do come and sit on this platform with myself. I know it's called Kourtney and Eddie, and sometimes you press your way through to kind of come on here and give people content and laughter and just your side of things. And I really appreciate you. I love you to the utmost, and I am so grateful to God that you are in my life and you're by my side. You really and truly are my soulmate, and you are my man's man, and I really appreciate you. We have, for those that don't know, and I'm not trying to get here and talk about us, but we are talking about Married at First Sight. For those that don't know, me and my husband met in 2017. We got married in 2018. So we are pretty much newly married. And just talking about Woody and Amani, how they are still in their honeymoon phase. But, I'm getting ahead of myself. But I just wanted to say that, big shout out to my husband. I appreciate you. Love you, baby. Get you some rest. All right, you guys. So for those that don't know what this channel is about Kourtney and Eddie. We do relationships. We do reviews. And right now I'm doing Married at First Sight, the finale. That they really and truly could have lumped all that up into last night's show, or say that for next week, because it really and truly was a drag, and a lot of this was not even needed. I could have been sleeping with my husband, giving some rest, but okay. All right. Now, oh yeah. After I done rant and did my love and then went on a rant, if you are new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe if you're watching us via YouTube, and if you're watching us via Facebook, make sure that you hit like and follow. And on all social media sites, y'all already know what to do. Comment down below. Yes, today is my birthday, so Lifetime, I thank you for having me to work on my birthday, because I did not even know that this was going to air until some beautiful people told us in the comments today, oh, they're supposed to add a day out. Lord jeez, I thought I was going to give me some rest. But anywho, I am here to give you guys a review. So this is called the grand finale, and it starts off with Woody and Amani, y'all. Ooh, now see, Woody just be trying to give folks all the tear jerking and doing all this stuff. I mean, he is a man that really speaks from his heart. He is a man that's going to tell you what is on his mind. And I mean, it is what it is. I think a lot of people, at first I would start signing him because it seemed like he was just doing a lot of stuff and wasn't sure if he was going to able to keep up with that stuff. And now they've been married for 6 months, and Amani said, yeah, he pretty much is the same dude he was 6 months ago. He's keeping up with everything. You know, he ran her bath water the other day, you know, minus the roses. But yeah, he's keeping up with that. And so, you know, she said that she was trying to get her last name changed, and it really surprised him, and he was shocked, and he was just like, oh my goodness, you know, and he was happy that, you know, but because of what's going on there, you know, she didn't get a chance to do it. But they still in their honeymoon phase. And like I said before, you know, don't ever let that honeymoon phase go out. Don't ever let the honey drip out the moon. Enjoy, continue to stay in that phase. You can stay for 10, 15, 20 years. There is no limit to the honeymoon. There is no cutoff date to the honeymoon. See, I'm preaching now. There is no cutoff date to the honeymoon phase. It is not. It don't even have to be a phase, because me and my husband, we still in that. You know, I used to think, I was like, is this going to end? Like, is we going to get tired of each other? Is it going, you know, people may say 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 30. But you know what? This is our second marriage. We're not new to this, you know, but this is the marriage that really and truly was ordained by God. So we not, you know, we just loving life, living life, and everything. I am so grateful. Thank you so much for everybody that sent me cash apps, and they're still coming in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for sending me so much love on my birthday. Somebody sent me one earlier this morning, and you know who you are, and it was a good amount, and I'm so grateful. And everybody that poured into my life, I pray that God pour back into you 1,000 times more. Whatever you need financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it is, physically, I pray that God will give it to you speedily. In Jesus' name, before this year's out, I declare a miracle over your life. So I appreciate every seed that's been sown to me, because I'm telling you, sowing on good ground. So, and I appreciate my husband for he gave me a nice, really, really, really nice birthday gift. I don't like to put all that stuff on social media, but he did also, because I didn't think that, you know, he gave me a really nice gift. I didn't think that he was gonna, you know, do nothing else, which he didn't have to. But I was getting off work, you know, which I work from home, and I was kind of closing down my office and everything. I was looking out the window, and I seen a Nordstrom's, I think that's what it is, Nordstrom flower truck pull up and kind of parked in the driveway or in front of the house. And I was like, oh, they must be going to the neighbor's across the street. Had no clue. And I said, oh, I know he ain't coming here. And I looked, and sure enough, he was coming down in the driveway with 12 dozen roses, a balloon, and a box of chocolates and a card. So I am so stoked. My husband is truly, truly a blessing to me. Whew, I was about to start crying, y'all. He really, truly is a blessing to me, and I really, 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 really thank God for him. Whew, he works hard. I don't have to worry about nothing, and he gets things done, and I'm grateful for him. I didn't have to go on Married at First Sight to find him. All I had to do was keep on Facebook and not shut it off. I knew something was gonna pop off. You know, everybody else was saying, I'm done with Facebook. I was like, hold on. Although I didn't know that's how we were gonna be. But anyway, y'all have to find that video is our first video, and you can find out how we met. All right, let me get back to this. So she said that he still is romantic like in the beginning. Talking about Amani, and I ain't talking about me no more. And they still in there, they still got that honeymoon thing going on. And one thing that, you know, I don't know if y'all paid attention to this, and I guess it's just, you know, editing and stuff like that. But, you know, 1 minute Woody had his shirt open before he even got down on his knees or saying he was hot, and then he had his shirt closed. I was like, they need to check their editing, because they showed a picture of him shirt. I said, why is his shirt all the way open? Like, Pimp C, like, what's going on? And then it was buttoned back up. But I guess, because he got a little nervous or he got a little hot in the studio, but we know that after the fact he got on his knee and asked Amani to pretty much marry him again, because he said the ring that, I didn't know that production, or I'm so sorry, y'all. My mom made me some chili for my birthday. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. And so so I didn't know that the producers, they gave him the rings and everything. And so he said, I wanted to give you one from me, from my heart, that I picked out, and it had an engraving on. And for the first time, Amani started crying. And I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, y'all should say this for the middle or the end or something. Anybody got to cry right in the beginning. So yeah, I'm just saying, oh my goodness, that Lifetime bet not pass up the opportunity to use this couple. Even Karen and Miles, shut up, don't say that. And even Karen and Miles, they need to find a way to use, or Amelia and Bennett, to use the couples that actually made it to do something, especially the ones that hold so much personality and so much charisma on camera. All right, so let's move on to Brett and Olivia. Why was they even there again? We know the story. The man didn't even want to come because he said that his boss, because of the pandemic, and he said his boss don't want him to, get out amongst people and stuff like that, which I don't believe in it. That he just didn't want to come waste his time. And I don't blame him for all that. We finna just drill this story over and over again, and Olivia get all in her feelings over and over again. I mean, like, come on now. And she's, she called him the donkey word and everything, and he said that he couldn't come in the studio because of what's going on in his work orders. Olivia said that she wasn't into him. For him, she said that Brett was more of a surface person, so she lost interest in him along the way. I think she said that Brett said he lost interest in her when he got turned off, and he felt like that he was more of an accessory instead of a husband, which I said that it seems like she wanted somebody to just travel with, somebody, she didn't really want a husband. She wanted a companion. But both of them got turned off. To me, it seems like in the early stages, of their marriage. So it's just like, I don't care. I really truly don't. Y'all didn't make it. It didn't work. Brett out here on dating sites and stuff and doing what he do best, just as she said, a serial dater. And they remember in the beginning, he did try to come on to Henry, friend. And so yeah, Brett ain't changed his fight. She said that he on Tinder, and some of her friends that matched with him. And I'm saying, was your friends trying to match with him on purpose? Was y'all trying to set him up? Was y'all trying to see what he got going on? I don't understand. Why is your friends matching with him? I don't know. I never been on no dating site, so I don't know how that worked. But I guess, she said with a bunch of her friends, so he matched up with him. So she was like, he's a serial dater. He just dating. She was saying, if you complain about your budget, but you got money to go around all these dates and stuff. So, Brett again shouldn't have never came on the show. Olivia, I don't know what show she should have came on, but anyway. So let's move on to Amelia and Bennett, the quirky couple that sung a song to Kevin. It's like they are just truly a match made in heaven. And they are still married, and they are in Virginia. And Bennett said that he found a job. He is a solar consultant. So and Amelia is working long hours, so they pretty much haven't got a chance to really spend a lot of time together. But he said they're so invested in their jobs, they enjoy what they're doing, so it really truly doesn't bother them. But they do take time out for each other. They even took time to wrote this doggone song talking about what it was, recommend a good movie or something like that. But y'all know how it is, how they get down. Amelia family lives in Virginia, so he said that they sometimes see each other, you know, spend time with her family about once a week. So, you know, they're just really and truly enjoying life. They hadn't talked about kids. They just been busy working and enjoying each other. So, hey, that's what it's all about. What you're supposed to do. All right, so let's move on to Christina and Henry. Once again, we just gonna keep beating this and beating this and beating this. So we already know about them. Christina said that she didn't want to force Henry to give her intimacy. Henry said that on paper that Christina looked good, but really and truly she was not a good match, you know. And we know that he found out some stuff about her that really and truly turned him off in the beginning. So that makes sense why he was so closed off, y'all. And anyway, I'm gonna wait to that part. Henry said that he had some concerns, you know, because at the wedding people were saying that she just got out of well, she did say this too, and I was like, oh my goodness, are you ready? 8 months ago, she just got out of a 5-year relationship and with her former, you know, boyfriend, and that was a big concern for Henry. So in the beginning, Henry started putting up walls. You know, he started paying attention to stuff. And so that's why he was so closed off. He's not going to give her, which in all due respect, which I respect the fact, he's not going to give her anything if he already know this not finna work. Because he not finna deal with this. This lady got drama and he not here for it. So she said that Christina said that she is out and she is in Mexico. She found somebody. They are not serious. They just having fun. So I'm like, and I think Henry was like, whoop, there she go. You know, Christina isn't one. Got to be in a relationship. Got to be in a relationship. Got to be with somebody. Remember where she went at 3:00 in the morning. Kevin said, well, you know, Henry's a lot of ladies that's reaching out to you and stuff like that. And he was like, well, yeah. And so he said he may take some of them up on that offer. Henry's a catch. Y'all ladies, the single ladies, y'all better go on find Henry, go on them DMs or something. I'm quite sure that women are, especially giving him just after what he been through with Christina. It seems like the poor child is traumatized. He really truly is, because he's not trying to forgive her right now. He says it's gonna take time. So let's move on to Karen and Miles, y'all favorite couple. So they are talking to Kevin. They're sitting on the couch, and Miles said that the one question that he asked for at the end, are y'all still married? And you know, it was they are still married. Which I was a little concerned, and especially with editing and the commercials and stuff, it kind of made it seem like they were not, but they are still married. And they did talk about their relationship. Miles said that Kevin asked him, were you ever thinking about saying no? He was like, yeah, before, when I walked in this room on decision day, I was thinking about saying no. It was just, in fact, sitting on the couch, I was thinking about saying no. And he said, well, what made you change your mind? Basically, he was like, you know, we done been through so much, and he's watched Karen change over the last couple of weeks. So, you know, he wanted to go ahead and give it a chance. And she said that she started changing her mind when she felt him for real. And I like what my husband was saying, when Miles sat down and told her the truth about, you know, I can't be in this marriage and you're emotionless and you're not into me and you're all, I cannot be in this marriage. When he really and truly just started expressing his true feelings, that's when she was like, she turned around, which was, I think, when she was crying to Dr. Pepper and he was telling Pascal, you know, she don't want, you know. So she really and truly saw the real Miles. She saw that he's not just, you know, a guy that's going to do everything I say and just go with the flow. He actually has emotions and feelings, and he's, you know, yeah. And so that's when she said things started changing for her. And Miles and Karen mama is really good friend. He said he talked to her mama, probably talked to mama. Mama, where's your husband? Where's your husband? This is Karen's man, not yours, mama. So y'all know Mama Karen. Y'all know I talked to her earlier in a couple episodes. Mama Karen loved Miles in the beginning. It took a minute to warm up to him, but when she did, she liked him. So I hope that Miles' mama feel the same thing about Karen. I don't know. Y'all in the comments been saying some stuff about Karen, Miles' mama, and not too fond of Karen, but I don't know. You know, y'all was just saying, somebody said that, you know, Miles' mama liked a comment on something that somebody was saying, and it didn't seem like it fared in Karen's favor. So they showed a clip of Karen running, and some clips that we didn't get a chance to see, and she fell. But he did say that, hey Miles, look, a lot of ladies gunning for you. And Karen was like, yeah, the nation did Miles, everybody, because everybody saw how Karen treated him, and every woman, almost every woman, young, old, crippled, lazy, employed, and unemployed, it did not even much matter. In a nursing home or in a high school, it didn't matter. They was gunning for Miles. And Karen said, yeah, it's the nation. The nation was like, dear Miles. So one thing that he learned how to be strong, and learned that Karen is very strong. And she learned that, you know, Miles is very resilient. So yeah. Ooh, all right, so let's move on to, I'm gonna say what I got down here. Brett, we not finna talk about Brett no more. They was talking about him, and we not finna talk about him no more. So let's move on past that. I'm so done with him. You know, I think he didn't want to come back for the second half of this, where all the couples were coming together, because they were individual, and that's fine. Olivia shouldn't even been there, but I guess she was like, let me just go and get this check, honey, so I can travel. All right, so they're going and showing their hometown. So they start out with Bennett and Amelia, and they were showing their apartment and everything and stuff like that. And it's quaint, just like his little house. So it's small, just like his little house. And then they showed Karen and Miles, nice little home and everything. And then they showed Woody and Amani, and they showed Miles going outside. He said, let me take y'all outside. And of course he held the camera down on the sidewalk, because we don't want to know what folks say. They don't want to show us what they say. And he was going into Woody and Amani's apartment, I guess house. And so yeah, they like next door neighbors, which I think is great. They are best friends, and it seems like Karen and Amani get along great. So it just seems like and it's so good to have good married couples, maybe around the same age, no kids, you know, and everybody get along. I think that Amani would be very good with helping Karen if Karen has some issues. Amani seems to be very wise for her age, as well as Woody, which I think is why they pair so well together. And I think that they give out some good knowledge and some good nuggets if Karen and Miles are having some issues. So yeah, I think that that's good. So they neighbors, they say they see each other almost every other day. All right, so let's get on to when the couples all came together. And we're going back to Henry and Christina. It's just draining and tiring. So Henry said that he's tired of not speaking up. You know, Christina keep going with this story about the text messages and yada 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 yada. And we already know, you know, she's saying that, you know, it was somebody that she knew, or it was an anonymous number saying that, you know, Henry was gay and stuff like that. So he just tired of. He said, listen, let me go and clear this air. Christina said it came from a reliable source, and now she's saying that it didn't come. It came from it was just a random number that sent her the text messages saying that, you know, Henry was gay. So he's just tired of dealing with. He said one thing about Christina, that she seems to be an organized blackmailer, and he said I'm tired of it. He said I don't believe anything that she say. I don't believe these text messages. If they was real, why don't you show it to me? You say you can't find them. He was like, and obviously you believe that I was gay because you made some statements in the beginning, and plus you believe this text message. So he was like, I'm just tired of it. And he was like, you know, he at the point where he's just mad. He don't even want to, like, she apologized. Of course, she started crying when she apologized and everything. Y'all already know how she operates. And he's just over it. You know, he was like, it's going to take him a while for him to get over it. You know, he's like, think he said that. I think he said, I forgive her. But, or he said, I hear her, I accept her apology. But he said, but it's going to take me a while to get over, because he felt like, he said this was like walking on glass or something. Like he, in the end, they said, would you do it again? He was like, this was a horrible experience. And just think about it, you know, what his dad, you know, used to say about him and stuff. Now, to me, Henry has came more of out of his shell. Look what Woody said about him. He was like, y'all talk about me and Miles being friends, man. Me and Henry, like, we be kicking it. Even to the point where they leaving Miles out some stuff. So I told y'all, Henry has a sense of humor. He's not autistic. He's not slow. He said he was slow acting because of the things he heard about Christina, you know, that she was in a relationship with a married man. He said all this stuff was coming out. She didn't deny it. We didn't show that she denied it. And so he was saying she was in a toxic relationship. And so he said, of course, at that point, I'm going to put my guard up. Like, y'all done matched me up with this woman. She probably a psycho. So he said, then she tried to blackmail me with the text messages. So yeah, I'm not finna, no. He said, no, I'm just going to keep this on friends level. We just going to talk about, you know, arid stuff. We're not going to get too deep. We just going to do what they tell us to do. And we're going to keep it moving. But let's go on down to decision day, you know, because y'all remember that Henry said Henry didn't even want to come home. He was working from home at his real home. So, you know, Henry's been over it. He was like, I'm just going to finish this out because I promise I'm a man of integrity, and plus I want my check. I think everybody trying to stay for the check. So y'all know how Christina get down, and we don't got time for that. So, you know, Woody and Henry is hanging out, and he was like, dude, funny. You know, he cracked jokes. You know, telling Henry really truly is probably one of them dudes you want to just hang out, because he just like low-key funny. He don't probably look like, you know, Woody and Miles has this, you know, personality kind of like mine, you know, where you probably don't meet a stranger, or you just, you know, just got this charisma about you. But Henry low-key with his. So they started talking about social media and how has social media been thinking about you or treating you. And Miles, you know, they talked about Miles having girls sliding in his DM and stuff. And so Karen was like, okay, Miles, yeah, what are you telling them? Because Kevin was like, well, what you telling them, Miles? He was like, I'm telling them happily married. So y'all girls, he happily married. Don't go in them get out them DMs. Get your butt out them DMs. Put that phone down. That is a married man. Stop. Don't you put no nasty pictures in that man DM. So he gonna probably have to get his Instagram changed and put a whole bunch of pictures of you. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine being everybody love Miles. You know, there was a show everybody love Raymond. Everybody loves Miles, and to see him and Karen work through their issues, I think that's amazing. To see them work through it, and I think they'll stay married, y'all. Especially if they got Woody and Amani as a good couple going along with them. If they have issues, they'll get counseling. I think, and I know that they will make it. Keeping other people out their business kind of hard. You done put yourself out there on social media, and so I'm sure women still will be gunning for him regardless, because women are sometimes just trifling like that, and they you know, they persistent. They can be persistent. They think that sometimes putting their little naked bodies on in somebody's DM will get them in the fold. For some, they weak like that, they will. But Miles worked too hard, honey. He worked too hard, and they done consummated to marriage. He worked hard for that. So y'all stop. Get out them DMs. Get your butt out them DMs. All right. So yeah, and then to talk about Bennett trending on Twitter. Yeah, the trending number 3. I don't know what he was trending for. Maybe that little house or some outfits or something. I don't know, because, you know, he just who he is. She said that Olivia said that she wasn't a fan favorite and everything. And so they asked them all questions, would they do it again? For some, like I said, Henry was like, it's like walking on glass. I guess he said he'd rather walk on glass than do it again, or have Christina as his partner. He didn't want to do that no more, because it was just straight up trauma. The poor child traumatized. But yeah, for the most part, you know, Karen said, you know, y'all see what happens on camera. Y'all get 2 hours And y'all probably judge from that, but it's a lot of hard work, girl. We know that them 2 hours we saw with you was a lot of hard work, so we can only imagine what was off camera there. It was, so child, we know. So anyway, all right, you guys, that was pretty much it. Next in January, they will be having Married at First Sight Atlanta. So yeah, they're traveling. So yeah, we're gonna get some hot Atlanta, honey. So I'm definitely here for that. Hopefully it's gonna be good people, and we're gonna get some good couples out of it. And definitely I'll be here to do the review, because you guys love Married at First Sight, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for coming over here and watching this content. I do. I cannot express how much I appreciate it. And thank you again for all the birthday wishes, all the birthday love, all the cash apps. Yeah, because today my birthday, lifetime. Got me working on my birthday, but that's all right. That's all right. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to subscribe to this amazing channel. Make sure that you like it. If you liked it, you may not have liked it. Some of y'all love to do the thumbs down. Really don't know why. If you don't like it, just exit out the video and go on about your business. But then y'all just want to let people know that you didn't like it, so you got to hit the thumbs down. That's all right. Still, it's still a view, okay? And if you're watching this via Facebook, make sure that you like as well as follow. You have to do both. You have to do both. All of this helps the algorithm on Facebook as well as YouTube. And make sure you give us some good old comments down below. On that note, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to go to bed, rest my body, and get ready for another review, which will be on tomorrow. I don't know if you guys watching Put a Ring on It. I think that's what it's called, Put a Ring on It, which is on the own channel. We'll be doing a review on that. Kind of like it. It came on last week, and we didn't get a chance to do a review, but we're going to kind of combine them and do 2 into 1. So we will be giving you guys that content. So I will see you guys on the next video. I love you so much, and don't forget to do what? Go with God and let God go with you. Deuces.